just waiting for the rest of me to get here. I guess he's not coming. Yeah, my other half is a he. It's, because I used to be a lesbian. Story goes, I was about 16, and I started noticing all the other fantastic girls around me. They looked great, so I went to tell my mom, Mom, I think I'm a lesbian. And she said, we will talk about this later. So anyways, that night, on the patio, while sitting down to a great barbecued meal with my mother, my stepfather, stepbrother, stepsister, and sister, my mother looked at me and said, so Seka, why do you think you're a lesbian? That's why I used to be a lesbian. Yeah, as you can imagine, this story tends to make my boyfriend uncomfortable. So I explained it to him like this, you know, I love women, they're fantastic on the outside. On the inside, they are terrible people. We are terrible people. For example, if I'm at a bar getting hit on by a guy I don't want attention from, I just throw my arms up and scream, I need an adult! Probably a pedophile. So as you can see, I am pretty flat. It's actually worse than it seems. This is pretty much all broad. It's all right though. I found a way to live with it. I decided it makes me fucking fantastic at impressions. This one, I throw my arms up and I'm an Asian boy. Okay, it works better when I'm naked. I'll do it again. Picture me naked. You know what? Never mind. Yeah. So my boyfriend, he's 6'2", yeah, and when he and I go out in public together, people throw us really concerned looks all fucking late. It drives me nuts. I know it's because I'm fucking short. So to stay calm about it and not be so fucking angry about it all the time, I just tell myself, if I'm ever really pissed off at him, I can just throw my arms up and scream, I need an adult! Touchdown every time! Then I just need to drag him home, you know, one leg at a time. I don't take it that far anymore. So I hate when people see me climbing things, and this is something that happens all the time when I'm getting to the middle row shelf at the grocery store, or onto a bed with 2 lock springs. And the reason I hate this, people see me climbing things, is because they're thinking one of 2 things, one of 2 O's. They're either going, ho, 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 or oh, oh. Yeah. So another thing about being so short is I really worry about parenting from this height. Because that's going to happen one day, and it won't be long before they are hiding shit from me on the top shelf, like my weed. It's going to be rough when they get to about 11 or 9 or 8, any of those 3 really. I could hire a babysitter to push us both in the stroller. 12 though, 12 is going to be the best age. That's when I will get back all of the clothes I bought them. How about hand-me-downs? Yes, that's exactly why you want to play in the mud. People, your children are investments. Look at them differently. So I'm legally a midget. That's right. Only restrictions are be under 4'9" and over 18. So midget by law. And I'm allowed to use that term, midget, because I'm legally one, right? And I really don't like the politically correct term, little person. That's fucked up. That is way too blunt. Little person makes people think it's okay to just look at you and start saying what they're seeing. It fucks with people's filters. You know, do you know that people come up to me all the time and just tell me how short I am? And every time I'm thinking, like, do you not know that I know how short I am? I realize I'm in the kids section at the store. I see Dora the Explorer on these tights. And it's a total double standard, too, complete double standard. You would never ever walk up to a fat chick and be like, hey, you're fat. You don't do that, you'll get sit on. So anyways, you guys remember those measuring charts that everyone's parents used to measure them when they were like growing up and getting older? It's like a giraffe or a panda shape. Yeah, so I reached the giraffe's chin hair when I was 12. I was super stoked, you know, reaching a new height. Next year was gonna be awesome, probably make it to the nose. Next year I actually measured at the exact same chin hair. But that's okay, because the next year was coming, I was turning 14, I knew I was gonna make it to that nose, but I measured at the exact same chin hair. But that's okay, I was turning 15 next year. So I came prepared. When I walked up to that giraffe, I just ripped his stupid smile off the wall. Burnt it. Turns out the lines had actually been going right through, so they were still there mocking me. Another thing about being this fucking short, and this happens way more often than you guys think. Okay, people come up to me, and they're like, oh, so you don't even have to go on your knees, eh? You guys want to know something? That's not true. I have to go on my knees just like everybody else. So this one time in Toronto, I was walking down the street smoking a cigarette, and about 10 feet away is an old man, and he catches eyes with me. He kind of got a little excited because he started flailing his arms and pointing and screaming, "Smoking baby! Smoking baby!" I did not know what to do. I just kept walking and smoking. I thought of showing him my ID. It did say I was 21. It also said I lived in Chicago. Whatever. He couldn't catch up. I was walking at a slow pace. And,
a slow pace.
I couldn't catch it. Anyways, I was terrified. I mean, I was only 17. I never went anywhere by myself in this city, and this one time I'm like, I'm gonna go to the store with my new ID and buy some fucking cigarettes. And look what's happened. It only happened because I'm short. If I was tall, that wouldn't happen. If I was tall, no one would think I'm in danger when I'm in public alone, that I'm lost or doing something wrong, and that old man would not have shouted "smoking baby" at me. I don't think that being taller would help me in all aspects, though. It wouldn't help my relationship with my cats. I think being closer to them physically keeps me closer to them emotionally. Like I'm a cat ruler or something. So anyways, I have 5 right now living in my house. Not all 5 by choice. They don't get along. They've got a clique thing going on. It seems to be the fluffy cats hating the short-haired thin cats. I'm not really sure what that's about. Only night they did get along actually was the night they got into my ecstasy. Oh God, really affectionate that night. I don't know how much it helped though, because some really awkward looks were exchanged the next morning, and I'm... So anyways, my cat, you know, the one that's like my child, because I'm a cat person, and every cat person has one they call their baby and keeps pictures of in their wallet. That one. She is literally a big, fat, black, and white bitch. Perfect's her name. And she was perfect before we moved in with these other fucking cats. Problem was that one of them was in heat when we moved in, and my cat, she's like in her cat mid-30s, she's gone through catapause, had her tubes tied, she's fucking grumpy, she's fat. Like, this other cat is like, touch me! She went down, I could not control it. I love talking about my cats. I'm a total cat person. There's 2 people I really don't like talking to about cats. One kind is the type of cat person you talk to about their cat for 2 minutes, and suddenly they've got out their smartphone, they're looking through their Facebook album of 118 cat photos, and it's all of the most adorable orange and black and white cat you've ever seen. And this whole time you're thinking this looks like every other black and white cat I have ever seen. And the other type of cat person I hate talking to is the fucking people who won't sit through my 118 cat pictures. So, on behalf of all crazy cat ladies, I'd like to apologize for that specific breed of crazy cat lady. This is really serious, you guys. It turns out that's a real disease, crazy cat lady. It's called toxoplasmosis, and it fucks with your brain after ingesting too much cat shit. Those crazy cat ladies aren't crazy, they're just fucking full of shit. Cats do make me go a little crazy, I get that. Like, you know, you ever see something so cute, you just squeeze it really tight? I mean, I worry about that, I do. Tell me you've never seen a kitten so fucking cute you almost just snap its neck loving it. You know, because at first you're like, oh, okay, you're so fucking cute, oh my God, I just fucking, oh shit, so sorry, little girl. Just traumatized that child. Okay, it's okay. It's good for life lessons. It's good for life lessons. inside of it. And whenever I tell anybody this, they immediately try putting their finger in my belly button. What the hell is up with that? If I told you I hated going to the gyno, would you try staring inside my vagina? No, you wouldn't do that. I wouldn't actually mind that, because when I go to the gyno, my mentality is only one person's gonna be uncomfortable, and it ain't gonna be me. What I do to my doctor is really funny. I'll either ask him really uncomfortable questions or bring up awkward conversation. So last time I asked him to leave the sheet down so I could see his work. You know, because doctors are like artists, right? Anyways, he wouldn't let me do it. Left the sheet up, and I just stared at him right through the sheet the whole time. Just picture that he's staring into my vagina, right? I'm gazing into his soul. Just feel my gaze, doctor. Can you feel me staring into your soul? And I think he felt it, because halfway through he just kind of stopped. Are you staring at me? Right at you, doctor. Let's talk about what's really happening in this scene. Let's talk about the speculum. Guys, for those of you who don't know, that's the thing the doctor uses to see more of your girlfriend than you ever hoped to. Ladies whose doctors are in the 21st century, it's the plastic crank that looks like the bones of an angry pelican, and for everyone else, it's the freezing cold fucker. Why couldn't they ever warm that thing up? I saw a hot water tap and a microwave in the lunchroom. Wouldn't even take that much time. And I know that's all they're worried about in those places is time. They're always like, we don't have time for this. You gotta tell us exactly what you're coming in for. You can't just show up with a list. Apparently that's why they ask you what it's about, because you can't make one appointment for a list of things. But like, I don't always know what it's gonna be about. You know, I mean, I used to go every 2 weeks just for shits and giggles, just to check up on crazy concerns of mine. Like, I needed a pregnancy test one time, hadn't been having sex, but I was pretty sure I was pregnant. I got him to test me for arthritis, costochondritis, hepatitis. By the time I asked him to test me for insanity, he said I'm a hypochondriac. Knew I had something. Alright, well, I would just like to leave you all with one final thought. Something you can digest, as you will, later, as you're tucking in your children and getting yourself and loved ones ready for bed. These hands are too small to masturbate with. Great!